Ghosts. They can be found almost anywhere. In graveyards, old buildings, even in your own home. One place in particular seems to be more prone to the supernatural than any other. That is the public house. This is a picture that was taken in the White Swan in Littleover. And this, taken at the Blue Dog in Saddlegate, clearly shows the image of a child standing at the end of the bar. This is the Masons, built in the second half of the 18th century and carries with it around 250 years of history. The building hasn't always been this size. This bar area was the original alehouse where people would come, drink, laugh and be merry. This lounge area, however, has a different story. It's been many other things, including an outfitter's and a cafe, and during the 1900s it was a haberdashery shop owned by a lady named Mary Shotton, whose grave you have just visited. Mary Shotton, or Ma Shotton as she was sometimes known, had strange ideas. She always dressed in black. She was self-sufficient. She had no gas or no electricity. She never married nor had children. She lived in very dark conditions and especially didn't like alcohol. Although Mary Shotton's body now lies in the All Saints graveyard, some say that her soul still resides within these walls, tending to her home and tending to the haberdashery shop that once stood in the lounge of the Masons. The room you're sitting in right now is where Mary Shotton used to live. Upon hearing that information, 3 members of my paranormal investigations crew, Lee, Carl and Claire, joined me on performing a miniature investigation involving taking pictures with a still digital camera and running film in infrared light. This is what we found. First, a selection of orbs caught on the still camera. It's my personal belief that the orb, or energy genesis, is made up of a mass of infrared light. Infrared light to the human eye is invisible, which would probably be the reason why we can't see it. The orb is a stage 1 of a manifestation of a spiritual being. The stage depends on the energy supplied to the spirit. If the energy is very low, the spirit would find it much harder to manipulate.